What's good? I'm back. One and only Triple P, Paul Pickett podcast, and I'm the one and only Paul Pickett. Of course, it's fight week. It seems like every week on the planet now is fight week. But we got to bring on a special guest. He calls himself the Silencer, but his fighting style to me is more like the Terminator. The way he walks down his opponents and just keeps coming at them. Let's bring on the one and only Matt, the Silencer, Guymon. Matt,
He's
how you
back.
been,
What's
man?
up? Good. I like that Terminator.
Yeah, I mean that's what I feel like. You're always going after guy. It's like somebody's gonna get knocked down or knocked out in the fight, and you're gonna keep coming at him nonstop like the Terminator. Like you man on a mission. You out to
Yeah,
exterminate everybody like they John Connor.
I like countering, but man, it's a show and it's a blast to get in there and just throw hands with somebody willing to just stand there.
Before we get into this call out from Tower Dog, see we go over the last couple fights. You fought the champ,
Yep,
Herring. What was your opinion on Herring after the fight?
that dude can move quick, man. That was my first real fight with the southpaw, and
Okay.
man, it showed that boxer style with that southpaw really showed me some areas I needed to work on, and it
So how far do you think you're off from a guy like that to actually compete and win the belt from a guy like that?
uh I mean, I wouldn't say I'm too far off. I mean, I've fought the best of the best. You know, I got two title contenders, one that holds the belt now.
Yep.
And man, that Reber fight was a wicked fight, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I've probably said it before, but hands off to him, willing to throw down like that. Put on a show that night. I mean, Herring, that dude just quick with it. I mean, I got a few ideas of what I would want to do with that, but I mean, I don't think I'm too far off. You know, as long as my opponents make weight, I'll be in my weight class.
So even at his age, he's pretty quick.
Oh yeah, that check right hook that he's got, that thing you don't see that
Yeah.
coming at all. Yeah, he. I mean, he boxes. I mean, you watch him fight. I mean, he boxes in this stuff, and that's something that everybody's going to have to try to figure out.
Well, then you had this next fight. You and Quentin had to replace the whole main event.
Yeah,
I think it was the week of. Um, that had to be
I got
tough for
two.
both of you
Yeah,
guys, I think, to prepare, right?
yeah. I mean, I prepared. I mean, for what you can in 2 weeks. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah.
You just got to go straight into really making weight at that point. I mean, if you're not looking that you're going to fight for another 2-3 months, your diet's usually not right. I mean, there's some people in here that diet, day in and day out, but those of us that like their pizza and stuff, you know, I get a call on 2 weeks' notice, and I'm gonna say yes. I mean, who's gonna say no to a main event? I don't care if I got to drop 20 pounds, 30 pounds. I'm making that weight, making that main event. Uh, unlike my opponent, he didn't make weight, but I
I
made weight.
love pizza.
Yeah. They're eating pizza. I'm at a firework tent right now. I'm working this year, and they're eating pizza in there right now.
Damn. So, I mean, the fight didn't go your way. But I mean, you've had some tough fights, dude. Reber, Herring,
Yeah,
Quentin.
I mean,
Um,
the Quentin thing. I just came in with some emotion on that one. That's the first fight. If you tie up all my amateur fights, my pro fights, if you want to include smokers, all that. I mean, I'm pushing about 30 total fights, and that's the first fight I've ever really went into with emotion. I wasn't mad at him, for making weight. I mean, yeah, I was mad at that, but I had shit going on, and I took that into the ring with me and didn't leave it out and just went after him. So I feel like I kind of beat myself there.
so you had like outside a fight, like things that were on your mind that kind of was on your mind when you got in the fight.
Yeah, yeah. Soon after my herring fight, my dad got sick, and then dealing
Oh
with that,
man.
and I mean, he's good now. He's recovering. But just I mean, everybody knows how life gets, and once you start stacking stuff on top, it I may not have been mentally ready for a fight, but like I said, I'm not going to say no to a main event. I don't care when you call me. If they called me Tuesday and were like, "Hey, you want to fight on this celebrity card?" I'm fighting. You know what I mean? I I've never said no on a contract sent to me.
Is that your first main event?
Yeah, yeah. I had two co-mains and then main event. Yeah.
So that's the thing, man. I mean, even though you got some losses, you got some tough opponents, and it still seemed like you're kind of moving up in the ranks of BKFC.
hmm Yeah. I mean, I've said it from the beginning. I want the best. I mean,
Yeah,
like I'll sign the contract if you give me, I'm not, pointing out anybody specific, but when you say like bottom of the barrel people and stuff, uh, when if they're talking about putting me up against somebody that I'm like, where's this going to take my career at?
yeah.
How is this going to step me up? Uh, and I want opponents that'll step me up. I want to know what I rank at. How good I can fight against the best. I don't want to build a 12-1 record fighting bums. I rather say, I fought that champ. I fought that champ. I became the champ because I fought the best. I'm not going to be the champ fighting, journeyman.
And I think what you really got going on your side is that your fights are always really good.
hmm
Like people talk about Tony Loco Soto fights and some other guys that the fights are
Yeah.
always really, really good. There's a lot of
Was
action. You're not definitely dancing around running from opponents like that.
Yeah, I
So
like to I like to move. I mean, you ask anybody I train with, I mean, I move a lot. Uh and obviously your sparring sessions go over into fighting, but it's a lot different when you're under the lights, no matter what combat sport it is, MMA, boxing, bare knuckle. It's just a whole new realm.
do you see some similarities in your fighting style to like a Kai Stewart, but maybe a more powerful version?
Uh Kai likes the inside. He does a lot of grappling. I've actually compared myself to him in the sense of he has the grappling style that I like. If I was to be somebody on the inside, that's kind of the style I would probably lean towards. I mean, he can move around in there, and I mean he can stay on the edge too. But he likes
Yeah.
getting on the inside. That wrestler mentality, man, that has taken a lot of people a long ways in this sport. I mean, Isaac Doolittle, that
And
dude,
I
jiu-jitsu, and that dude's in there just throwing hands, man. It's insane, this sport, how it brings in different people.
It's crazy you said Isaac. We ain't seen Isaac in a while. And every time I be going through the roster, I always say, like, damn, I should hit this guy up for an interview, even though like he ain't fought in a while. But I think I'm gonna have to hit him up now that you said his name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's fun. I train with him before my fights. I got a couple people at his gym I like to train with, and if he's there, get time with him. And I can learn a lot from him in 10 minutes. It's just somebody else in Wichita that's done bare knuckle is going to have some knowledge for me.
So have you heard anything about a new fight? I mean, I know I was doing the bare knuckle recap show the other day. So we got the new show we do after the BKC fight cards. Me, Dan Pettit, Doug Coltrane, Anthony Yost will go and we'll recap. And right before we got in the recap, um, Daniel Pettit was like, "Yo, I'm trying to fight Matt Guymon at Sturgis," and I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm like, that dude is tough, man. He's tough as nails, yo. Like, why
Yeah.
would you want to fight Matt Guymon?
I mean, respect on him for willing to fight me, man. Whether this fight goes through and they send the contracts or not, I mean, props to him for just jumping out there and saying it. For one, I've had people uh, sign a contract and back out. I've had people say yes, and then when the contracts get to us, it seems like that's when they do their homework and they're like, "No, we're not going to fight him." Then they back out. I mean, this. I have a recent contract I was signing, and I was in the middle of initialing, and right before I signed the dotted line, uh, figuratively, it's all online now, but I get a screenshot saying that my opponent's out, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess they did their homework today. So That's what it feels like, at least. But I'll give him props for willing to get in there and jump in there and do this shit. Uh, but I mean, that being said, he says he's like 152 right now. I mean, he's a 45 or so far. And looking at half of my fights, they were technically featherweight fights because half my opponents haven't made weight. Uh, but I mean, if
Oh
he can
shit.
make weight, if he makes weight, that's all I'm really worried about. Uh, and he says he's close. He says he's closer than I am. So uh, just make weight, man. I I saw in one of his comments that he was like, "I'll fight him if he doesn't chicken out." When I literally put on like his manager or coach's thing where I was like, "Hey man, I'm waiting for a contract too. I've never turned one down." I
Yeah.
that's one thing about me is if you put me up against somebody I don't want to fight, like the bottom of the barrel people I'm talking about, I complain the whole time, but I'm gonna fight them. If they send that contract, I'll sign that shit. Just and they know that. They know I'm willing to fight anybody. I mean, I don't say no. He wants to do this 140 thing, which is it's fine with me. But if he's really going to come down to 135, let's do the 140 thing right now. But if he don't see himself coming down to 35, fuck it, let's go 45. I'll dump on somebody in that weight class too. I'm not afraid to jump weight classes as long as it's worth it. Sturgis is worth it. I want to fight in front of those guys. That's a big show. That's a good show to fight on. I'm gonna say yes to fight somebody on that shit.
Have you been offered that yet?
Uh, we've been trying to talk. It's a hit and miss game. The behind the scenes stuff. It would be dope to fight there. I was wanting. What was it? Before the Gaskins fight got offered, I was wanting on the Liberty card this weekend. Uh, but I was like, if they don't put me on there, shoot, I'll take Sturgis too. And they know. I mean, I talked to them, so they know I want to fight on one of those two cards. And I like patriotics. Obviously, I'm at a firework tent right now, selling some
Okay.
artillery shells and stuff. So, I mean, obviously, I like America. So this Liberty card would be dope. I mean, everybody knows I got the flag on my ribs. But I'm not going to get mad if they're like, nah, we'll do Sturgis instead. I'm like, all right, I'm happy with that. So if they come up and that contract comes through my email, you can bet yourself that gets signed within 10 minutes, 15 minutes of me seeing it.
Like when guys call guys out, like what's the process of making the fight happen? Like both sides got to go to Nate or David and like, look, we really want this fight.
I think if it makes sense on their part, I try to look at it
Uh,
in a promoter's point of view, and if I'm sitting here at 135er and I'm like, I want to fight Mike Perry, he's not a 35er, he's not a 45er. Like they're not gonna make that shit happen. Uh,
yeah.
but one weight class away, I mean, if it makes sense to them, they're gonna do it. And I mean, he comes out swinging. Yeah, Dan comes out swinging. So why not put him in? If it happens to be at Sturgis, why not put him in a whole bunch of front of a whole bunch of bikers that want to see some brawling and some fighting? He's not scared to swing. I've watched a
Yeah.
couple parts of his fights, and he's not backing away and running from anybody. It's just I feel like I want somebody in my weight class if I was to choose, but I'm not going to say no.
What's your initial reaction when a guy calls you out?
Man, it's so split. It's like a yin and yang. One, you get a little bit of respect on the whole, wanting to fight me, but also, I mean, same thing when somebody signs a contract to fight you. They call you out, they think they can beat you. All right, you think you can beat me? Let's talk to them, see if we can get a contract. So it's kind of like I said, yin and yang, disrespect and respect at the same time.
Do you
Especially
think
when people
guys
back
ever
out.
take
So
do you think guys ever take fights knowing they're gonna lose?
I think guys take fights that their odds of losing are high. Uh, I think especially in this sport, anything can happen. I I could fight the highest level guy and happen to get a cut over the eye, and the doctor stops it. Everybody can throw a lucky punch. Everybody can get a good combination. This sport's different than boxing. It's different than MMA. Those knuckles cut. And you know, why not take fights that not necessarily you think you're going to lose, but hard fights. If I fight a hard guy and he's tough to fight, I know where I'm at with somebody that's high level. Why not take it? Line me up with a Joe Blow that doesn't even care about his record. He's just in it for his $2,000 check or $1,000 check or whatever he's getting paid just because he wants to do it and say he did it. It's.
And,
I want somebody that wants a belt. That's who I
and
want.
that's the thing. I seen where guys said yeah. I seen where a guy took a fight last minute and he said he needed the money real bad, so that's why he took the fight. And I felt like this guy knows he's going in to lose.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that take them, but I mean, you got to filter through. You start to get to know those people, and as the company grows, they can kind of weed some of those people out. I mean, you saw some of the people early on UFC that just, even not just early UFC, just early MMA. I mean, it was easy to get into the pros. You just lied on your resume, and they let you in. And everything's all locked down now. You can't do that. But back in late '90s, early 2000s, you could just lie on your stuff just to go in there, just to say they did it.
What management are you with right now?
My corner Kayla manages me, so she comes out to my fights.
Okay.
She she talks to them. I mean, she trains herself. That's my main training partner. I mean, I've dubbed her the nickname the manager of my life. Uh, so I just kind of like, what do I need to do now? And she's like, work on this, do that. And it's just kind of a running joke we got. But uh, she has connections with them. She shows up. She sees them face to face. So I think it makes it a little easier having somebody like that.
So what's your opinion about you still bantamweight? Is that what you're fighting mainly, bantam?
I am a bantamweight fighter who's fought half my fights at featherweight because people don't know how to make weight. My first BKFC, my first BKFC fight, he came in 7 pounds over, and I still took the fight. That was my opportunity. That was my first one with him. My
Yeah.
one fight contract. You're a prelim. Show you're worth it. So even though he was overweight, like, am I going to get another opportunity? I don't know. I'm going to fight. And I went out there and got a doctor's stoppage win. Immediately after that, somehow swindled my way into fighting the dude that just fought for the belt and fought Reber in Clearwater and put on a fight of the year contender. I mean, how that happened, I mean, I could go through processes, but it just fell into place. He made weight, but again, he wants the title, so he's going to make
Yeah.
weight. Then I jump after him and I fight Herring, professional guy. Both of us make weight. Both of us made champion weight. I mean, when I fought Reber, we knew it was a contender fight for the title. I mean, you could just feel it. I mean, and what did he do? He went on to fight for the title right after that.
Yeah.
And then Herring, that fight, we knew that was a title contender as well. Like, we were in the back. I said it in the interviews. Well, we know it's a title contender. That's why we
Yeah.
made title, like, we made champ weight. Both me and him were under 35, and I wanted to do that to prove a point. And then I get a call to fight Gaskins on 2 weeks' notice, and it's a catch weight. We did 141 on the contract. I hit weight on the dot, and he comes in 4.5 pounds overweight. So, and disrespectfully, 4.5 pounds overweight. Not
Yo,
my first guy. My first guy, you could tell he felt bad about it. Something was going on, but nah, this last one was that. I take that shit personal.
so Dan the Tower Dog hit me up. He wanted to see is it cool if I bring Dan on?
Go for it. Yeah.
I Matt,
What?
Dan.
How you doing, brother?
So you trying to
All right.
fight this guy? You trying to fight this guy right here in the middle, Dan?
Absolutely. So look, man, there is no disrespect here, brother. I've seen who you have fought. I've been taking hard fights on my way up. I have a
Yeah.
couple of losses on my way up, you know what I mean? And I want to fight the best. And I'm not coming down to 135 because I want an easy fight. I'm coming down to 135 because I only weigh 150 pounds. And these
Yeah.
guys are outweighing me by a lot of weight on fight night. So it was my natural progression to come down. And why wouldn't I want to fight you, bro? Like you're
Hey,
you're
I
you're
I
gonna give
can't
me
I
a good
can't.
fight. You're not gonna fucking run for me. I know
Right.
that, and I'm tired of chasing these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I
I'm not.
like I told him, it's a yin and yang. I mean, there's respect there for saying it for sure. You know.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
I
mean,
mean,
look at
you
who you fought, bro. If I didn't take this opportunity to try to call you out, and what would I look like if I did go down and fight some fucking scrub at 135? You
right.
know what I mean? I need to fight one of the
Yeah.
best, bro. I've sparred Ryan Reber. You know, me and him have gotten good work in, and I just think you and I would be a great fight, bro. It would,
Oh
and
yeah.
it makes sense for the biker crowd. Like
Right.
both of us are kind of like that way, and yeah, I just think
Yeah.
it's the best way for me to go down is fight someone hard in the weight class. I don't want to go down and get an easy fight, bro.
Right.
You know?
I do have a question because it's weird to me because your last time was Sturgis last year, right? Uh,
Yes.
what was the weight deal on there? Where I mean, because tell the
They
tape
said
can
my
be
weight
misrepresented.
wrong.
Yeah, that's
They
what I was
said my
wondering.
weight wrong. I was
That's what I was wondering.
144 pounds when I weighed in.
Dope.
I was
Cool.
under champ weight, bro, and I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
do the same at 35. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't weigh 154. I weighed 144. They
Yeah. Because
fucked
I
up
saw
on the
that and I was like,
broadcast.
yeah, I saw that and I looked at you while you were fighting and I'm like, he don't
No,
look like he's 55, 60 right there.
dude, I
So
weighed 54 when I walked in, maybe if I was
yeah.
lucky. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I don't walk
Yeah. I
around
saw
up
that.
in the
Yeah.
60s or 70s anymore. So I can't fight at 45 anymore, bro. Too small.
It's crazy to look at a tell of the tape and look at a guy and be able to go, I don't think that tell of the tape was right. Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy, dude. Because
And it
I was
sucked, dude, because it made me look bad too. Everybody's like,
right,
yo, you came in 10 pounds over. I'm like, dude, they wouldn't have even let us fight if I was 10 pounds
right.
over.
Yeah, that's
So no, they just fucked up on the broadcast, bro. And my
yeah,
weight's already looking good. I've already been
nice.
chopping it off because I have a feeling that this is going to happen, bro. And I'm going to do my best that I
Yeah,
can. I'm going to make that
I
136 at least, but I'm going to try to make 135 because I'm a fucking professional. You know what I
I
mean?
mean if they hit it at 140 like we were talking, I mean like I said, like I told him, I'm game with whatever. I mean, I fight 35, I'll do a catch weight and
If you want to
it's
do 40, that'd be better for both
fucking
of us. We're only a
yeah,
month
why
out,
not?
bro. You know what I
Yeah, like
mean?
why not? We're not, this isn't a contender fight and
Right.
this isn't you know,
Yeah, I'm
why
down
not?
with that. I'm down with that
Yeah.
if you are. Absolutely. I wanted to try to get
Yeah.
to 35 anyway though. I told my management company, "Hey, if he won't take it at 40, I will get down to 35." So
Yeah.
I just want to fight you, brother. With all due respect, I
Yeah.
think that it would be a good scrap. I think we're going to give him 5 good rounds of fucking of battle, bro, and that's what
I
I need.
if they hook it up on this Sturgis, that would be legit. I mean, I
Absolutely.
you know, we've been talking about it, and I'm just like, shit, I'm driving there. You know, it's 11
Yeah.
hours away.
So
I'm
am I.
driving there so I can stay, dude. Like,
Yeah, I'm driving from Colorado out there for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So you're probably about as long as me, about an 11-hour drive, roughly.
Give
Yeah,
or
it's
take. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Why not? I
I
like
was in
motorcycles.
Cheyenne. I was training in Cheyenne the last time. Yeah, and I got like family going out to Sturgis already, so it makes sense. And when I talked to them, they said that you were the one that needed to fight. So I said, "Well, let's
Yeah,
do it." So
yeah.
supposedly they're working on it. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
I had a person back out on me, and I don't sit there and throw people's names under the bus, you know, until a contract's signed. So I'm not going to throw somebody's name under the bus. I'm not going to throw disrespect like that. But
I
yeah,
got you.
I had somebody back out the day we got contracts for a fight, and I'm just like, man, how you going to
That's
back out the
crazy.
day we get a contract? Yeah, like
Well, I'm willing to
I've
go.
legit, yeah, I've never turned down a contract once it's in my inbox.
Yeah, I don't.
I sign it
And
once I
then,
see it.
to be
So
honest with you, bro, this is the first time I've asked them for an opponent. Like I specifically asked for you because I've just been signing what they send me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I fight who they tell me to fight. I don't question it, and I've had the hard way up in it. And I feel
yeah,
like this is the time that I can show why
it's
I took that hard way up. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's how
Time
you
to get
fucking grow,
down,
dude.
bro.
It's how you fucking grow. You know,
Yeah,
if you're coming down, you want to contend at 135, bring your fucking best, dude.
I
I
am.
mean, that's all I ask for. Bring your best and make weight. I mean, like I
Yep.
said, two of my opponents haven't made weight, so I have over 20 fights. I've made weight on every single one of them. That's my first number one priority. You know, is to respect my opponent, and when you don't make weight, especially when you know it's on purpose, and you were 4.5 pounds over 3 hours before, and you're still 4.5 over, that shit's
Yeah.
wild.
So
I mean,
I missed weight one time at featherweight when I fought Van Bo in California, and let me tell you exactly what happened before you trip out. I missed
I mean,
weight
it
by
shit
point
happens.
six. I missed
Yeah,
weight
see,
by point six. I cut
that's not.
14 pounds in 12 fucking hours because we got three fucking planes that broke down and got us kicked off on the
Oh
way out
shit.
there. It was fucking nuts. I was flying from Connecticut to California while all those Boeing planes were falling out of the fucking sky. And they put us on United and we literally got kicked off three planes, dude. And I was either going to eat or fucking kill somebody. So
Yeah,
I ate a little bit of food and it fucked me. I wasn't able to go to the bathroom until after weigh ins. And I weighed in at 146.6 and they gave
yeah,
me an hour. I went and sat in my sauna for an hour and I didn't lose not 1 point. So I dried myself completely out. And that's why I got chinned so bad in that fight. He fucking hit me
yeah.
with a shot that I could normally eat, but I was so fucking dehydrated. I didn't even belong in there, you know?
Dude, I've always had 1/2 pound lenience for people just because their scale might say they were on weight. But
Right.
you
No,
know, after
and that's when I lost all the weight. And that's why I'm not a
yeah,
45er anymore because I'm not missing weight ever again in my fucking career, you know? So
yeah,
I got
that's
serious with it and I cut down like 12, 15 pounds.
yeah. But yeah, I'm game. You know, I'm itching to get back in there. You know, that April fight came short, went by quick.
Yeah.
I don't even think I stayed in Florida that long. I think I dipped the next day, like they always have the flights. I think I dipped on that flight. Uh,
Right.
like, but yeah, dude, like I'm down to fucking throw down, dude.
There should
Well,
be no reason why this fight doesn't get made on Sturgis. The card ain't full yet, and they said they're working on it. So I'll
well,
be
let
your
I
me ask y'all
Huckleberry, bro.
this:
Let's go do this shit.
how much time is left to get on this Sturgis card? Like a week or two?
man, I don't know.
Uh,
I let them do their thing. My job's to fight people and train. You know, when we get a hold of them, when we ask them questions, we get answers, and I let them
yeah.
do their thing. So that's that. I'm a fighter, not a matchmaker.
It's Wyoming
And
State Athletic Commission. We'll probably have to have our shit in by like 2 weeks out. So we still got a couple weeks
yeah,
before they need all of our medicals and shit.
Okay,
yeah,
But
okay.
this shit should be figured out as soon as Liberty Brawl's over. They're just busy
yeah,
this week. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They got a big event going on, and I'm not bothering them this week until Monday. Monday comes, and
Right.
my manager's going to be kicking the door down.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I've been out of the fucking ring a year, Matt. So
yeah.
I need to fight, bro. And I don't do this for
Right.
money. This isn't for a paycheck. This is because I want to be the best in this shit.
Yeah, this shit's
So
dope. You know,
yeah,
we all
it's my
chose
favorite
this
thing.
for a reason. It's the most barbaric action fighting we got right now. I mean, you have countries with like the Lethway shit, which is wild. Uh,
Yep,
but this shit goes quick.
absolutely.
It is.
And I'm gonna enjoy this ride and fucking ride it to the heart, like as full as I can while I'm doing it, you know. So yeah, I
Hmm.
just want to fight the best, bro. Let's make it happen and good luck. Good
Yeah, well,
fucking luck, because I'm bringing it to you, homie. Bringing it to
that's what we asked for.
you.
We all want to fight somebody on their best. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Uh,
sir. I'm busting my
shit.
ass for this. I
If
am.
Gaethje went in there and beat a shitty uh my brain's broken.
Taporia. Yeah,
Taporia. If he would have fought a shitty Taporia, it wouldn't have been as good as coming in and fighting somebody who already partied that they won. So
exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
I bring it.
And
You know,
trust me, I'm not taking you lightly, bro. I'm gonna be training like I'm training for a world championship
like,
fight. So,
dude,
uh,
I fight. I
come
die on
on.
my fucking shield, dude. I go in there and I
Hell yeah.
fucking give everything. So, you know,
Absolutely.
I mean, like I've been ready some cuts and slices in all my fights. So let's be ready. And if we're looking at 5 rounds, we're getting cut. So let's put on a
Oh,
fucking
we're
bloody
getting
ass
cut.
show for them.
Hell
You
yeah, I
know.
love that shit.
Yeah.
Chicks dig scars, brother. Chicks
I
dig
got plenty.
scars.
We got a good ass doctor though. He's sewing some of my shit up. You can't even tell I got stitches there,
Yeah,
man.
me too. Yeah, me too. My last fight, dude tore me up like Freddy fucking Krueger by the time I was done. And yeah,
Yeah.
the doctor did great because that's still pretty as a
Yeah.
motherfucker, boy.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Hey, I don't want to take too much of your interview up. Thank you for accepting the fight, and let's make this shit happen. Hell yeah,
Do it.
bucked up, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul. Oh
All
shit.
right, Dan. Before we let you go, I had one more question.
Yeah.
The bantamweight division. I mean, what's your opinion about it right now? It's kind of weird. You had Justin
It's
gave
a
up the
Wild West.
belt. Yeah, Justin gave up the belt. Jamal was supposed to fight Nate Maness. Nate didn't clear. So then they had to bring in Larimore. I felt like Larimore didn't give it his all. It's a championship title, man. You got to put it all on the
It's
line.
man, being the only other one that's fought Herring, I can see from the outside perspective on like, man, you got to go after it. But dude, that dude's hard to figure out when you're in there with how he does his work, and when you're trying to play catch up a whole fight, it's tough to do. Uh, I mean, hindsight's 2020. I'm sure he looks back at that fight too, and it's like, man, I should have done this there. You know, I should have win it. You know,
Mhm.
it's hindsight's 2020. But you know, me being the only one that's fought that dude, it's like I can understand why he was having. I mean, I guarantee he was frustrated. That's probably the most frustrated he's ever been in a fight. I mean, you see me when I was fighting Herring, my hands on my hip wasn't
Yeah.
me being tired. It's just like, this is fucking frustrating, dude. Uh, but you know, it is what it is. We all fight like we fight, and what works works, and his does.
Like, say you and Dan, hypothetical, you and Dan get this fight. It's hypothetical, you win. What are we looking at? Maybe a rematch with Reba or something? That was a split decision.
Man, that's me and him have talked about that. That's up in the air. You know, I think there's a time and place for that one. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, that's not a normal night fight right there. So I
Yeah.
think, I mean, but there's a time and place for that one though. Uh, but
And
you
I'm trying
know,
to see who else we got.
like 35 is the Wild West now, with you know, people retiring,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
give it. I don't know if
Giving
you want
up
to
the
say give
belts.
up. I mean, you know, and they're ranked guys too. It's not even like just guys
Yeah.
in there. It's dudes that are ranked, you know, that are just dropping like flies because they want to, you know. And you know, I don't know what they got going on, but shit, I get that belt, I want to defend that. You know, I'm not gonna get that belt and be like, all right, deuces. But I don't know, man. I don't know who I'd throw out
I
there.
think you and
Uh,
Keith Richardson could be interesting.
of funny you say that. I brought that up to Kayla about when my last guy backed down. I was like, that wouldn't be a bad fight. I mean, I know he wants to fight. He's been out for a minute, you know, and he's high level, you know, and I
Yeah.
want the top. You know, I'm not going to get
Yeah.
anywhere fighting people at the bottom. So, uh, you know, I even
I
joked
like
with
it. If I was a
I even
matchmaker, I'd make it happen, man. I
I
like
even
it.
I even joked with my coach Rickles, uh, the UFC 250 night. Michael Chandler, motherfucker, lost me a huge parlay. I was about to win like $30,000 because that dude lost. I lost out. So I messaged Rickles, who fought Chandler twice, and I'm like, hey man, I want to fight Chandler now. That dude lost me money, and it'd be cool to fight somebody you did. But yeah, it's just I think Richardson's a good fight. Uh, I mean, I don't know who else
I
has
like
been
that
ranked
one.
that's still in there. Uh, I'm bad with names in the first place. I mean, you ask me names of people. I remember Bonner because he was talking shit Tuesday on America. So
Yeah, you
I
called
remember
him
his name.
Tom Cruise. Tom
Yeah,
Cruise off
he's
of
yeah,
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Yeah, yeah, he's the Kroger Maverick. Hey man, you start talking shit on my country, I'm gonna start talking shit on you. Joking or not, this is 250. I'm gonna throw some
Yeah.
shade. Somebody was, I think he's two up from me.
Well, um, hopefully you get a new fight here soon, whether it's Dan or somebody else, man. I do like your fights. They're never boring. And I appreciate that as a fan. You
Yeah,
never cheat, you never cheat the game, man. And that's
yeah,
what I ask from athletes. Just don't cheat the game, man. Just give it your all,
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
and
I mean, shit. If
win or
my if
lose,
my
I
opponent
respect
ever
it.
shit, if my opponent hit me up 4 days before we weigh in, and he's like, "Hey man, I can't make 40. Can we do 45?" Dude, fuck it. You let me know days in advance. Don't just come in and lie when you weigh in. It's
Yeah.
but yeah, like I told Dave, I told Feldman in California. I went there to corner Devin, one of my guys here from Wichita, and I told him I was like, I'll never let you fall asleep during a fight, dude. Like I I want to put on a show, entertainment. My last fight I went in with emotion. I usually go in there and I have fun. I'm talking to my opponents. You can ask Herring, ask Reber. I talk to my opponents in there just because I'm fucking having a blast. I'll say some bullshit and make him laugh and make the ref laugh too. I don't care. That's when I know when I'm in my zone. I'm out there having fun. I was like, they need to mic up the ring, and then what do I hear a couple weeks later? They started miking it up. I'm like, are they like,
Mike
is
up.
my FBI guy on my phone's letting them know some good ideas?
Well, I appreciate you hitting me up and taking time out. You're more than welcome to come on anytime that you want, man. Before we
For
let you
sure.
go, you got any sponsors that you might want to shout out?
Not right now. I've been kind of, flying under the radar lately, so I don't have
Okay.
any major sponsors. But I'll shout out my gym. 316 Martial
Okay.
Arts. We got a lot of good guys moving up from there. Uh, I got one guy in there, Carl, that's looking to fight for BKFC. Uh, I'm, but yeah, I don't have any specific sponsors going on right now. Give me this motorcycle
Well,
sponsorship if they put me on Sturgis.
I know that's right. You definitely would fit with Sturgis, man. And I hope everything works out for you, man. And definitely keep me in touch, man. When you get your next fight.
Yeah, I mean, I fought at OCC twice, so why not put me on a third motorcycle card? Um,
Yep. Well, I appreciate you, man, taking the time out, man. I hope you enjoy the
yeah,
rest of your day, man.
for sure. I'll get some of these fireworks sold. Let some people attempt to blow some fingers off. Um,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy this weekend, man. It's gonna be really crazy this weekend, I think.
yeah, I'm gonna be at this tent selling fireworks, trying to watch this Liberty card at the same time. I'm probably gonna go get a projector and just have it on the wall. That way, everybody can watch it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
take it easy, man. Like I said, you can come back on anytime, man. You're more than welcome.
for sure. Yeah, have a good fourth.
All right, you too, Matt.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Peace. Well, you got Matt. This was again. Never a boring fight. Reminds me of Tony Loco Soto and other fighters like that. Roberto Armas, kind of a style like that. He's always just coming at you, always throwing blows. I never really see people backing down Matt Guymon too much, man. He's always just coming at you, never really dancing around. Terminator mentality, in my opinion. It's like his goal is to take you out or get taken out. And until somebody gets taken out, he's just gonna keep coming at you. And I mean, I know Dan says he wants this fight. I know Matt is ready to fight any and everybody again. I actually hope this fight happens, man. I actually hope this fight happens. I really do. I really, really do. Just because I feel like, Paul Pickett podcast can take a little bit of credit. Just a little bit of credit. But yeah, shouts out to Matt. Shouts out to Dan. You know, like sometime I know at some point I'm probably gonna bring fighters on and they ain't gonna be as respectful. They probably gonna go at it, but it is what it is. Let me go on Instagram, see who done tune in. Maurice 75, Ashley James 262, Justin Nightmare Street, appreciate you. Ovon Music Group, Robert Taylor, Tribal Gear International, Stronghold 500, Brandon Conley, appreciate you. And Doug Coltrane called him out recently on the pod as well. Amy Moore official, the Vanikeys, Big Ben 316. Shouts out to my man Cold Red Coltrane, who does the recaps with me. Who else we got? Bombshell Swazi, Bars 1980. Shouts out to Edgar Plaziola, the Dream Killer. Dan Tower Dog, appreciate you, who also does the recaps with me. And Lewis Glover, MMA, appreciate you as well. Before I go, it's fight night tomorrow. We exactly a day and 18 minutes and 57 seconds away. I think it's going to be a pretty good card. You got Trout versus Bonner. I definitely can't root for Bonner. This is one where I gotta root against the guy. I gotta root for Trout over Bonner, man. You know, Bonner talking about liberating the United States and all that shit, man. Come on, dog. We won the war. We won the war. We gonna win this one too. I got Trout over Bonner. I ain't picking none of these other ones though. They're gonna be interesting. Britton Hart, Sarah Shell. I'm definitely interested to see that. Britain's been out the ring for about a year and 4 months, and I know she's anxious to get back in. Sarah Shell's 3-0. Love the doc. Had a great interview with her. Really fit. I'm really excited to see this. This is the one I really want to see more than anything. Johnny Canoli Garbarino and Mike Richmond. Really want to see how this one goes. Really excited about that. Cody Russell, Jake Boswick has the potential to be fighting tonight. And some other good fights. I think Lex Ludlow. I mean, I don't know. I think that fight would be kind of easy for him. But Drew Hardbody Nolan basically said otherwise, so we'll see. That would definitely be a huge upset. Negative 1,500 and plus 850. Oh man, that'd be a huge upset. Huge upset. Yep. All right, so we're about to wrap it up. I still got an interview coming up on the 6th with Brian Defiant Atkinson, who hasn't fought in about a couple years in BKFC. Every time I see his name, I'm always wondering, like, when is this guy gonna fight again? What's going on? And we about to find out. You know what I'm saying? Dude is literally number 1 ranked cruiserweight for a hot minute. 5-0 bare knuckle. He's 41, but he's still got something in the tank. I know he does, man. This is an old man sport right now, yo. You got you got a lot of old heads with belts right now, like 36 to 46. Only a couple young champs. One of them just gave the belt up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Andre Arlovsky's up there, Sakara's up there, Lorenzo's up there, Dave's mid-30s. He's getting up there. Peg is up there. Kai Stewart's really the only young one. Really the only young champ. Jamal Herring, he's 42. Or Jamel Herring. I mean, Dodson, even though I don't know who's really the champ over there. When Dodson was champ, he was 41. Borg is 30-something. Christine Faria's in her 40s, but still can't be beat. She's 43. She's 4 years younger than me. Still can't be beat. This is an old person sport right now, man. Like all the champs are up there, like got experience, years of fighting, up there in age. I mean, Arlovsky is the same damn age as me. I just turned 47. Arlovsky's 47. And he's the champ. So I think in this sport, like, there's probably a lot of time for a lot of people to get an opportunity to become the champ. Shouts out to Aubrey. Appreciate you tuning in on YouTube. Maureen talking that. Yeah, he talked shit about the whole city of Philly. And speaking of Philly, Philly just got Jaylen Brown for Paul George. What a really good day. This is about to be a really good week for Philly. Really good week for Philly. BKC event coming up in Philly. They just got Jaylen Brown for Paul George. Oh man, things are looking good and looking up for Philly. I appreciate y'all, man. We about to wrap it up. Paul Pickett Podcast. Peace, and I'm out.